The Center for Environmental Sustainability and Development Awareness says that has called on the original inhabitants of the Federal Capital Territory to intensify their political participation ahead of 2023 general elections. The Executive Director of CESDA, Olusola Babalola, made this remark during a town hall dialogue between the original inhabitants of the Federal Capital Territory and political office holders in Abuja. Babalola says that the original inhabitants of the FCT need to be inclusive in the decision-making process of the country in order to push for their interests.
The whole essence of the program today is to intensify the dialogue that we have started some months back, among the original inhabitants of Abuja and the elected and appointed public office holders, with regards to popular participation, political participation of these people, with regards, to quality access, to water, just like we have said here, with regards, to inclusion that has to do, with PWDs, that has to do, with gender and social inclusion. Today's dialogue, has to do with service delivery. It has to do with accountability. It has to do, with how the original inhabitants are, faring, and how, the government can help in alleviating some of the issues that have been flagged up. As we can see today, they talk about the issue of flooding, they talk about the issue of sanitation, they talk about the issue of non-availability or non-access to potable water. These are germane issues, that are affecting, them in a way, and which we feel we need to bring the stakeholders together to widely discuss this issue and profile a lasting solution to some of these issues. At the end of the entire exercise, you can see that we have a resolution. We have constituted what we call advocacy technical team to further engage the process. Oftentimes, we find out that when we have a room discussions like this, at the end of the day, we just forget about, we sleep over some of the recommendations, some of the suggestions that actually come out of meetings like this. And that is the reason why we feel that we need an advocacy technical team to further engage this. And we are not going to just stop there. We are creating a platform, a social media platform, WhatsApp platform, so to say, to see how we can galvanize support from these stakeholders and further monitor some of the development that have been flagged here today.
Most houses, they don't have soakaway. You will see a fine 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom without toilet. So you don't have toilet. Where are you passing your excreta? So that is the problem. And some, the soakaway have already been dilapidated. Anytime we pack our dirty, we should keep it. There are people that will come and take it every week in our own houses. Just get a sack and put it. All this cholera we are seeing, malaria, all this typhoid, is from all these airborne diseases, and we don't know. Please, we should stop burning our refuges. Keep it in a dustbin. When the in charge, those people that are in charge are there, they will come and take all this refuse. And most importantly, please, some people used to burn their dirty. You say, I don't want to take it to any place. I have a reservoir that I will burn it. All this thing is air pollution, and it causes damages to ourselves, even our children at home.
Mediums like this have helped us to channel our complaints rightly, because as individual, I cannot go to my local government chairman to go and say this is it. He may not even have time to listen to me. But when channels like this come, it helps us, it makes it easier for our complaints to be channeled appropriately. So when we do our parts, government will find it much easier to do their parts. And we are praying for government too. Those are people we elect in power. Let them hear our cries even when we come to them.
For every good governance, everybody needs to put hands on deck. We cannot say because we've elected people and they are government, they alone are supposed to do what is to be done. We have our own parts to play.